Hi, everybody. It's Christy Birchfield. We are on day 3 going through the book of Esther, looking at chapter 3 today. Today, we're introduced to a new character, a new addition to the people who are part of this story, and his name is Haman. Now, we learned that Haman really has about 3 major character flaws that are going to end up driving him to destruction because, spoiler alert, he loses. The verse that we're looking at today is verse 6 in chapter 3. Now, Haman is introduced as one of King Xerxes' kind of highest heads of states, advisors, practically like second in command kind of a thing. And so he is very, very well thought of. Everybody loves him, and he really loves himself, which leads to the character flaws. So when it comes to character flaws, we pretty much have greed, and we have pride, and we have lust for power, and he has all of them. He starts deciding that everybody should bow down to him as he's coming into the palace. And so he does this every day, and they are all to bow down to him. Which brings us then to Mordecai, Esther's cousin. He's not going to bow down to anyone else. He's a Jew. He worships the one true God. So he's not going to do it. Haman doesn't take well to that. Hence, chapter 3, verse 6 of Esther that says, "Yet having learned who Mordecai's people were, he scorned the idea of killing only Mordecai. Instead, Haman looked for a way to destroy all Mordecai's people, the Jews, throughout the whole kingdom of Xerxes." We've been talking about being in the right place at the right time, and God is orchestrating and moves through this. And we have these character flaws that Haman is sharing. Basically, we kind of come to understand they're really what led to his downfall. He is so proud, and he is so in love of the sound of his own voice, honestly, that he can't. I mean, yeah, he's being mocked by one person, but he's not willing to stand for just getting back at that one person. He wants to get back at everything, everyone who is a Jew. It doesn't say that anybody else is disrespecting him. Now, they should be, because you shouldn't worship other people. So God is the only one worthy of worship. But Mordecai is not going to worship Haman. And Haman decides every Jew must die. When we take a look at have God see God through all of this in the right places, the right people, the right times, we really come to understand that Haman plays such an integral part of this. The king ends up telling him, "Yeah, sure, whatever, I don't even care. Here's my ring, you do your own thing. Do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me." And so Haman plans all of this. He's even ends up being willing to wait. They decide to like roll dice to decide when this massacre should take place. And it ends up being almost a year from the date out. So God works that out, that they have almost an entire year to work out what they should be doing. And you have this man who is willing to wait a year to deal with the annihilation of an entire people when he could have just honestly just dealt with the one person, and that probably would have been done and over. But no. Are we people of greed? Are we people that are focusing in on our own stuff? Greed, lust for power, prideful. Learn from Haman. It doesn't work out well. We can see how if God is moving, God's not bothered by timelines, and God's not bothered by circumstances. Make sure that you stay with us and subscribe so you can see where we go with chapter 4. And if you've missed any of the previous, you can check out the link to the playlist in the description below. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.